Hi, I'm Juan Lau, President and CEO of Icon Digital Productions. We're an established wide format production company based here in Toronto. We've been a wide format provider right from the start. And we found it very challenging at the time to really find an ERP system for our workflow. Most systems out there in the market were geared around offset printing and accounting systems. And there's workarounds, but over time we found that we had to customize it. And because wide format is very unique and very different from commercial printing. When they first launched Lift, we were just really excited because the platform itself was built around a wide format production workflow. So it was very easy to gravitate to it. And we needed to make sure that we had a system that would integrate well with all of our other information systems like our CRM, our Slack, Outlook. So it was important that we also went with a system that was cloud-based, that really pushes towards the future. We saw that it's going to promote the paperless workflow, which we really are moving towards for remote working. And that's very helpful because we have a lot of salespeople on the road and they want quick access to the ERP system. And I think that that's what Lift offers.
Onboarding Lift right at this time, which seems like an actual insane time to adapt a new ERP, was beneficial to us in so many ways. First of all, it helped us adapt to the crisis and not having people here. But second of all, it allowed us to actually physically track every job, and we have 12 stations in every single process through 2 different campuses, and allowed each person to take responsibility for the job. In our last software, it quit often, depending on how big the project was, how many lines you had to put in, how custom it was, and it would just quit, and then you'd have to close it and reopen it, just like a computer restart. We don't have that here with Lift because it's a cloud-based system. It's never slow, it's always very quick, and it has never quit. The company that we work for here makes a lot of beautiful prints and custom displays, and in order to do that, everything needs a lot of parts. And Lift does in one page what our system used to do in a series of notes. So because the system is so integrated and because the people who built it with our team learned our business, they really customized it to what we do. Whereas the other ERP we've used, and even other ERPs in past, having done this for a very long time, it's just sort of a straight out of the box program. So you can't make things customized. You need to put in a lot of notes, which is very confusing for all the production people who are working. And everything is subjective to the person who is actually speaking or writing the notes. Lift, because it's customized, allows us to have every person have each part laid out very, very clearly, so there's very few mistakes. The terrific thing about Lift is that it's not tied to one machine. We have dozens and dozens of machines, and we have a lot of different people working on a lot of different systems. The major focus of sustainability has been one for a very long time for Icon, moving away from all different kinds of bad inks and bad machinery. But in addition to sustainability, the actual process of a scheduler being able to put in a job, put in a project that you have put in for us, nearly 2,000 a day, and then have those projects flow seamlessly from one part of a building to another part of a building to another campus, because it's digital, is a major shift for us. In past, we actually had a physical person who would run these from place to place to place, and if one got lost, the job got lost.
So it was actually a perfect time for us to implement this. It's online, it's very intuitive, so it takes very little time for me to onboard new users. They grasp it automatically. The screens are intuitive, the flow of it is intuitive, and most importantly, it ties into the production. So whatever is put in from starting from the quote, it drives all the way down to production. Lift handles everything upstream from down to downstream. The biggest issue we've had with the previous system is that the production costs were not estimated properly. So they were mostly averages, right? And what Lift allowed us to do is it actually met those needs for us. The biggest requirement was that we can properly estimate production costs.
We haven't seen anything like it in the marketplace. I would definitely highly recommend a Lift as a platform for anybody getting to the wide format side of things. Now, if you're looking to integrate into your existing commercial printing, for example, Lift also gives you the ability to customize it. And we're doing that right now. And we definitely see the benefits of using Lift as a platform to manage both our wide format operation as well as our commercial print.
I would also encourage anybody who's looking at ERP systems to physically try Lift. Just give it a basic run through. There's no question in a few hours you can see the difference between any other ERP system and this one. I would encourage people to go this route. It saves time, it saves money.